achieved, and you should be proud of them too. We're proud of you guys. So I'm going to turn over the first part of the assembly to Odette Ripton and Thaisa Santana. Okay?
and the 5th grade move-up day. Also, at the end of the year, you take a big step in your life from going to elementary to middle school. But my favorite thing this year was the 5th grade sleepover. During the day, we had a move-up transition day in middle school. At the end of the day, we took a field trip to a really cool bowling alley called Strike 7. We got to bowl as much as we wanted for 2 hours. After we returned back to school, our room moms had set up a delicious dinner for us, which included pizza, brownies, fruit, and other nice things that parents had donated. While the boys went off to the gym to play soccer for an hour, the girls changed clothes and put on makeup for a 5th grade dance. After our soccer game, we got to choose our music and we danced for hours. Then came the movie. We could choose between an action movie called Van Helsing and a scary movie called 13 Ghosts. Of course, I chose 13 Ghosts. Needless to say, some of us did not get much sleep that night, including Miss Kim, Mr. Pierce, and Mr. O'Hare. So to all the elementary students, I can definitely tell you that you will have a great time in 5th grade. Not only will you learn a lot that you will prepare for middle school, you will also have a lot of fun. Thank you and goodbye.
Elementary school has been awesome, and especially this year in 5th grade. It is very exciting for us to be moving on to the middle school, but we will be taking with us all the memories that elementary has given us. How can we forget our 1st grade teachers, Miss Cadillac and Miss Manning, and our Flat Stanleys? Second grade was lots of fun with Miss Susie and Miss Lou. We were all dudes and dudettes. Third grade saw us with Miss Kennedy and Miss Clifton. And believe it or not, Mr. Wisely was stuck with all of us at one time in fourth grade. After being with Mrs. Combs, we will all be speaking English with a southern accent. As we go to middle school, we realize that we will have new experiences and more privileges. However, we will also realize that these new experiences and privileges comes greater responsibility. We will have new opportunities to become better people. Our time in elementary has given us the skills to meet these new responsibilities and has made us into better students. Leaving all of this behind is hard, but we will always remember the great times we had with our friends and teachers in elementary. We will miss you, elementary teachers and friends, especially you, Miss Pia.
Great job, Thaisa. Great job, Odette. Thank you very much. Asked Miss Combs if she wanted to say anything, and she said, no, I'd rather not. I think she does. When your opportunity takes up other class, she loves this class. I think she's going to tear up a little bit. That's why she didn't want to. It's a great class.
I have enjoyed this class. This is one of the most unique classes I think I've ever had in 30 years of teaching. They all have their own little personalities, which are adorable. I will remember them forever. Miss Kim and I have really enjoyed working with this group of students. We've enjoyed our parents. You guys have been supportive. You've been wonderful. We thank you. Miss Carla, Miss Thea, you guys have been awesome. Thank you for being great room moms. I think you guys should give your parents a hand for raising such great kids and for being such great parents.
We got it, right? Odette Rifton. Jonas Shane. Scott Ritchie. Anna Paula Wonderful. André Sazi. Thaisa Santana. Kiho O'Hara. Arthur Prati. Saki Shima. Nicholas Muniz. Gustavo Domoretti. Eduardo Moncada. Emílio Hurtado. Francisco Serra. John Robert Peters. Thomas Souza. Guilherme Hurra. Maria Vitória Senta. Mete Karaman.
ISC class of 2019. In 7 years, they will graduate from ISC. I hope most of you will, okay? And we'll see you there. 2019. This is the third year we had student council in elementary. This year's Stuco's officers, in the 5th grade can only be officers, have done a fantastic job, particularly in environmental initiatives. They were very influential in our eco bags and coming up with the idea to reduce plastic. They're very concerned about this issue, particularly things like the garbage patch problem, that's out in the Pacific Ocean, those kinds of things. And our Stuco this year had a lot of great events for the kids, so we want to honor our Stuco officers as well as representatives in the audience. When we call your names up in the audience, please come down the middle and get your certificate. Kim, can you help? Anthony?
Gabriela Wanzo. Ojet Rifton. Rebecca Demeter. Rafael Franco. Ana Lucia Alvarado. Antônia Tais. Marcela Kuzman.
Great job this year. You're showing a lot of leadership. All the best next year.
Itai Rifkin. Matias Bruscantini. Letícia Vasselli. Stella Maranhão. Ana Luísa Lemos. Maria Emília McAlor. André Sazzi. Sebastian Schmidt. Luisa Faria. Ariana Calderon. Maria Vitória Senta.
This time I want to call Yara, our show. Yara will be presenting our ESL certificates. These are certificates for students who have exited from ESL. We're so very proud of them. Worked very hard.
Maria Vitória senta.
Saki Shima. Manuela Vieira. Francisco Serra. Emílio Hurtado. Ana Paula Moda Costa.
Each and every year in the elementary school, each class reflect upon their school year. The teachers lead this reflection, and then they decide what they want as their favorite subject or project for that year. So I'm going to call on grade level teachers, start with 1A, 1B, 2A, 2B. I'm not going to call you by names. We'll start with Miss Cadillac, our 1A teacher, to come up and talk about her class, her certificate, and why her class chose this certificate.
Okay, it's awesome to see that some of my first graders are here on the stage now, and some of them, I can predict that some of them are going to be here in 5 years, in 4 years, and it's awesome to see how much they have grown in 1 semester, 1 year. And they chose their achievement in writing. Once they learned what achievement was, they said, Miss Cadillac, it's going to be writing, the writing scrapbook. And they can show in their scrapbooks how much they have grown. From the first month of school to the last month of school, they know how much they have grown. Is it writing? Yes? Okay.
And if you saw the scrapbooks, as we have seen, and as the parents saw, it is phenomenal, the progress. And congratulations to our teachers, which include also Ms. Arajo, Ms. Palmer, and Ms. Yara, I said. Yeah, there she is. A great job in writing, for sure.
Did you like it? Yes. Good job. I'm so proud of you.
Hi. As Thaisa have said, some of these students are mine in first grade as well. That's second grade, right? And it was all do this, do that, do this, do that, right? But I think I've taught you something. My class this year, they chose to get their certificate in math. And I don't know what's up with my class. They always like math, and they always choose math as the area that they think that they like most and that they improve most. So first grade B, here's your certificate for math this year. Go First, I'd like to say congratulations to the 5th graders. I'm so proud of all of you. You've grown so much since I had you in 3rd grade, and I'm so happy for you to go to middle school. And secondly, 2A, can you please stand up?
This is my class this year, and they have improved the most in writing. At the beginning of this year, they worked really hard. They did everything they could to learn all of the grammar, sentence structure. At the end of this year, you should see their fairy tales. It's really amazing. They wrote some great stuff, so I'm really, really proud of them. So can you give them a hand, please?
Good morning, congratulations, fifth grade. My class did well in a lot of things, but they chose social studies. And when I asked why, it's because they said they got to learn about many different cultures. And I think that reflects our school being truly international. So congratulations.
To be, please stand up.
Stand up.
Three A, can you stand?
This class has been absolutely incredible. When Miss Clifton was telling me about you last year, she said, you will love this class. And it's really true. And 3B too, I got to have you at the beginning of the year. They're full of spunk and energy. And what Miss Clifton said is they have a heart and a soul, and you truly do. You care about each other, and you care about the world. And when we started to vote for our achievement, we had round and round discussions about, oh, technology, no, writing, no, science, and we all agreed it was scientific writing and using technology to show what we learned. So we kind of combined, that's the kind of class this is. We find a way to compromise. So they've written some really incredible things, and the most incredible thing is called the Garbage Patch Problem, and it's a story that Mr. Combs just told me will be posted on our website. And they did an incredible job with that. So congratulations, 3A. You did a great job.
For those who have not met Miss Tishy, this is Amy Tishy. She's a new teacher who came to us in February, halfway through the year. Mr. Pearson and the board, we thank you. We split our third grade. It was a large class, and it really helped. The 3A and 3B students, we've had several discussions about this, and they were so glad to have smaller classes, more individual attention, and they went a lot farther, a lot faster. So we proved that smaller classes do help. Thank you very much. Ms. Tishy.
First of all, fifth grade, congratulations, and thank you for letting me go bowling with you. It's a wonderful memory. Would 3B stand? The first time I saw 3B, I was in an Eskimo village with snow literally almost up to the ceiling. And Mrs. Leeper sent me a picture. Isn't technology amazing? So I saw a picture of some beautiful kids in the dirt, planting, out in this lovely green, lush garden. And I'm sitting in this Eskimo village going, Brazil's looking really good. So I got to Brazil towards the end of February, and 3B became my class. And like Mrs. Leeper, we've taught for many years. We've had many classes, many experiences. And I want to say to 3B, I will always carry you in my heart. You are a wonderful, amazing, incredible group of students with heart, with soul, integrity, honor, the whole 9 yards. And you're going to be up here pretty soon. I want to really thank you for being such a great class and welcoming me. It's hard to split a class in the middle of the year. They already had a teacher, and this new teacher comes on board. So we've had a great time, and they voted for science also because they love their garden. And they said, Mrs. T, we love our garden. We love watching it grow and seeing everything. And that really touched my heart because I remember seeing it when it was dirt. and then as it grew. So 3P chose science.
First of all, I don't think I need this. Everybody knows my voice kind of carries.
Please, not so loud.
So I'm always told to be calm it down. 5th grade. You guys did 3 things really awesome this year. More than 3 things, but 3 things that I really saw. You led the way, and you led the way all the way. And you set an example for everybody else out here that was great. That's what one of the main reasons that made this year so excellent. Make sure you come back and visit us. We love it when you guys do.
Magic tea.
And magic tea. I can't look at you or I'm going to start crying. So, the award. 4th grade A, please stand up. Okay, these guys back here, these wonderful people, they started the year with a lot of areas we had to do a lot of work in. And they worked really hard. You guys got a lot done. I was really surprised with you guys choosing writing and ESL as your choice. I thought math or reading, but when I think about it, you guys, your creativity, your creative expression in your writing was just exquisite, was awesome. Especially in the poetry scrapbooks, your persuasive writing, all the different genres in writing. You did a fantastic job. I'm very proud of you guys. Congratulations.
And my class chose the poem writing unit as scrapbook project. I wonder why they like so much writing. I heard 1st grade, 2nd grade that they love so much writing. Guess what we have? Excellent writers here. And poems, rhyming words, they had a blast, a lot of fun. So congratulations, 4th grade B. You are excellent writers. Congratulations for you.
Last but not least, my bride of 36 years. But who's counting? Let's go.
All right, 5th grade, stand up. It is no surprise whatsoever that this group chose their musical drama presentations. They are very creative, very expressive. We have multiple actors and actresses in our class. So congratulations for being creative and being very artsy. And we love you in your presentations in music and drama. Thank you.
Thank you, class of 2019. You may be seated. You've met our homeroom teachers. They've done a fantastic job. But they couldn't do it by themselves. We have also excellent support teachers, elective teachers, and our Portuguese department's outstanding, truly outstanding what they get done in just one period a day. I don't know how Miss Shayla, Vanessa, and Jose do it. And I would like to ask them, as well as our recreational assistants, to please stand, and our counselor, I see back here, Miss Simone, you've been wonderful this year. I would like, and Miss Pia, please stand. Please stand. Thank you. Thank you for all you do. At this time, I would like Marcella and Thaisa and whoever else who helped on this project come forward, please. Have a little presentation you want to make. A little surprise. Thaisa, who helped? Marcella here? Anybody else? Oh.
So, we made this surprise for Miss Pia, a really big one. And to thank Miss Pia for everything that she does all the time, for everybody, she does all the work. This is a surprise for you and your family, which we're not going to tell you because you have to discover it.
Oh, I don't tell her. It's a surprise.
So this card, everybody, all the grade levels signed it to thank you and show you how much we love you.
Thank you so much.
Working in the administration building. And then I was working, and that's true, I just had a dream. And then I was, during recess, I saw the kids going outside and playing, and I said, what I'm doing here? I need to be there with them. That was an amazing dream for me. Okay, I love you.
Thank you, girls, for a great job of getting the card together. Again, you showed your leadership skills, your organizational skills. I know you know, when she said she loves us, it's not just the students. She loves the teachers, and yes, she loves the parents. Miss Bia is the real deal. She has a heart for our school. She understands our mission and vision. I don't know what we would do without her. She's not just a secretary, she's a nurse. She's a Japanese translator. She sometimes does therapy, right, Simone? I mean, she's a counselor at the school. Magic tea. So, Miss Bia, we thank you for all you do. May you know we appreciate it. We love you very much. Thank you. What is it?
Well, you know what? I got a Yume card, 100 reais to spend in Yume, my best restaurant.
You students have student council. Student council raised the money. All right, we're down to the end for a simple